Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into something crucial from Unblocked, a stutterer's guide to breaking free from avoidance and speaking with confidence, specifically Chapter 2.
That's right.
And our mission, really, is to shine a light on this powerful, often subconscious idea that the habits we build to try and, control our stuttering, they can actually make it worse.
Yeah, it's a huge paradox.
It really is, isn't it?
Yeah,
The very things we think are helping us, our survival tools, they become the source of the struggle.
exactly. And what's so important to grasp is that these aren't just like random bad habits. They're coping mechanisms, often built totally unconsciously.
Right.
We think we're managing the situation, maybe lessening the embarrassment in that moment. But what's really happening is that each little avoidance reinforces the fear underneath.
Oh,
It builds up physical tension, it drains your mental energy, and ironically, yeah, it can make the stuttering feel much more difficult, more pronounced. So this deep dive is about turning the lights on, seeing these habits clearly so you can consciously, start letting them go.
okay. So the things we do to help are actually digging us deeper.
Yeah.
It's so counterintuitive, but hearing you lay it out, it makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right, how do we start? The chapter talks about becoming a speech detective.
Mm.
What are we actually looking for? What are the clues?
Yeah, speech detective is a great way to put it because these habits are often automatic. So there are two main categories to hunt for.
Okay.
First, there are the overt avoidances. These are the big, obvious things you stop doing because you might stutter.
Like not making a phone call.
Exactly. Or staying totally silent in a meeting, even when you have a great idea. Letting your friend order for you at a restaurant, those kinds of things. The choices that limit your life.
And I guess even small ones add up, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe not asking a quick question in a shop.
Absolutely. Every single time you hold back, even on something small, it tells your brain, stuttering is dangerous, hide it. It reinforces that pattern of fear.
Okay, so that's overt. What's the other category?
The second category is covert avoidances. And this is where it gets really subtle. These are the tricks you use while you're actually speaking to try and manage or hide the stutter.
The in-the-moment stuff.
Precisely. Things like word swapping. You want to say Monday, but it feels hard, so you quickly switch to the day after Sunday.
Right. See.
Or using lots of fillers, like not just naturally, but specifically to pause before a word you're afraid of.
Okay.
And then there are the physical helpers. Maybe a hard blink, a little head nod, tensing your jaw, tapping your finger. Anything you physically do to try and push a word out.
Wow, those sound exhausting.
They are. They take immense physical and mental effort, and they really keep you locked in that struggle cycle.
Okay, so understanding these is one thing, but spotting them when they're so automatic,
Mm-hmm.
that sounds like the real challenge. What tools do we have? What's in this detective toolkit?
Good question. The number one tool is probably self-monitoring with a journal. It sounds simple, but it's powerful for making the unconscious conscious.
How does that work practically?
After a situation where you felt stuck or used an avoidance, you just quickly note down, what was the situation? What did I want to say or do? What did I actually say or do? And crucially, how did it feel? There are even apps for this now, like the Voice Journey app, which is specifically designed to help track these moments consistently.
Okay, that's useful. What else?
Another great tool, though it can feel a bit weird at first, is audio or video recording yourself sometimes.
Oh, I can see how that would be revealing.
Definitely. You'll often spot word swaps or little physical things you had absolutely no idea you were doing. And finally, there's the trusted mirror.
A trusted mirror.
Yeah, asking a safe friend or family member, someone you really trust, for gentle feedback, maybe just on one specific thing. Like, hey, do you notice me nodding my head a lot when I talk?
Right, someone who gets it and won't judge.
Exactly. Safety is key there.
Okay, so we've identified some habits. We see the patterns. That feels like a big step, maybe even a bit overwhelming. What's the next move? How do we actually start letting go?
The core strategy is simple, but not easy. Choosing openness over avoidance. It's a fundamental shift.
Okay, what does that look like in practice?
Well, if your habit is avoiding certain words, your new mission is to try and say the word you actually intended to say. You face the fear associated with that word directly.
Wow, okay, directly into the fear.
And if you use physical tricks, the head nods, the blinks, the tension, your mission is to consciously inhibit that trick. Try not to do it.
But wouldn't that feel like taking away your safety net, your helper?
It feels exactly like that initially, but the insight here is that the helper isn't actually helping. It's part of the struggle. It's adding tension. By consciously not doing the trick, You allow the stutter to happen, yes, but often more easily, with less force, less tension. You're just letting the moment be.
Can you give us a quick example, like with the head nod?
Sure. Let's say you often nod your head sharply to get through a block. I've had clients describe this vividly. The first time they try not to nod, it feels terrifying.
I bet.
But the process is you feel the block coming. You feel that urge to nod. Your mission, keep your head still. Notice the urge. Maybe soften any tension around your neck or shoulders. Allow the block to just be there for a second. Stay in the moment without fighting it so hard.
Hmm.
Then gently move forward into the word.
And the outcome?
The outcome might still be a stutter, that's crucial, but it's likely to be an easier stutter, a more open one, without all that extra physical effort and tension layered on top. And that is a massive win. You're changing the experience of stuttering.
That makes so much sense. You're not eliminating the stutter necessarily, but you're eliminating the struggle around it.
Precisely, you're taking the fight out of it.
So becoming a detective, spotting the tricks, choosing openness, it feels like you're slowly reclaiming freedom, bit by bit.
You really are. And if we connect this back to the bigger picture you mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
these small in-the-moment avoidances, the word swaps, the physical tricks, they're often just symptoms of that deeper fear. The fear that leads to the bigger life avoidances, like not making calls or speaking up.
Ah, so tackling the small stuff helps dismantle the bigger walls.
Exactly. It's like training. You build confidence and new habits in these smaller moments, which gradually helps you face those larger challenges. You start rebuilding your relationship with speaking.
That's a really powerful way to frame it. Okay, so here's something for everyone listening to think about. What's just one small avoidance, maybe a tiny trick or a word you sometimes swap, that you could choose to let go of today? Just embrace one moment of openness instead.
That's a great challenge.
And if you are ready to really dive deeper and continue this journey, you can get the book Unblocked, A Stutterer's Guide to Breaking Free from Avoidance and Speaking with Confidence. It's available on Amazon and Gumroad. We'll put the links right there in the description for you. And for more resources, more insights like this, definitely make sure you subscribe to the Voice Journey YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff there too.